Color the picture. What's wrong with your mobile phone? It's not so clear, by the way.
Maybe you need
Ah,
to think. I sent you the link. Send you the link.
okay.
We are waiting for your questions and we will answer your questions as always.
Why don't we discuss about ketupat?
Today I tried, what is it called? Kutubak?
Ketupat.
Kutubet.
You have 3 questions actually. You have comment.
Kutubet.
Yes.
كتبت دي زوجتي اللي معايا عشان تجاوب على أسئلة لو أي حد من أندونيسيا وعايز يسأل على الجواز من العرب بالبحاثة الأندونيسي، فهنا معاكوا عربي وإنجليزي وأندونيسي، فاختاروا أي لغة تقدروا تسألوا بيها. You can ask in any language, Arabic or English or bahasa Indonesia.
Pertanyaan yang masuk lewat live chat would be prioritas. Apa tuh? What is that?
Okay, what is the questions?
The questions 3. How Arab men want their wife to treat them, and how Indonesian women want their husband to treat them.
Okay, you start from how Indonesian women want their husband to treat them. Okay, question by question. Ask question by question. Answer one by one.
Gimana ya? We want inside the house or outside the house? In public?
All.
In public?
All. In both.
In public. This is only my opinion. Mungkin teman-teman punya pendapat yang lain, monggo di komen juga. Kalau menurut saya, I want my husband treat me as a wife. You know, my husband is bule, as foreigner. Aduh, hati-hati. My husband is foreigner and I'm local. Jadi, when we are going to some places, sometimes they think that I'm your maid, I'm your scooter driver, I'm your tour guide, something like this, and they ask me many questions, sometimes in a bad way, especially before I'm wearing niqab. Like I'm like hook.
They don't believe that you are my wife.
Yes.
So the Indonesian people, when they see Indonesian woman married to a bule, they think that she is his maid or she is his scooter driver, or they are not married. Maybe they are girlfriends or something, or there is a relationship between them.
In public, I want you. I don't know. Is it showing off or what? But I want you to show that.
Trying to be sure that
yes,
she
you
is
are
your
my
wife.
husband, something like
to
that.
tell this other people, but we must not care about what other people think. Okay, what next? What else?
I know we don't
What
care
is the
for
mechanism?
we don't care for what people think about, but by the way they look or us sometimes make me uncomfortable. Something like this.
What
I don't know.
else?
Maybe because of me. Maybe I'm not good enough for being.
So this is only what the Indonesian woman want from the Arab men when married, or just to treat her as a queen in front of the people?
Not as a queen, but
As a wife.
respect. Yes,
This
respect
is
as a
only
wife.
what she wants.
Like holding hand or maybe like touch like this. But I don't know by your culture if it's good or not. But here it doesn't matter as long as you are not so. What is that? Sorry, I have gas.
Okay,
You better answer by your question.
okay, I will answer my own questions. The part for the Arabs, what exactly Arab men should treat his wife. The question was what? This was from Indonesian asking about what should we do to Arab men, or how do the Arab men want their wives to treat them. Most of Arab men, they like the obeying Muslim woman. We love Indonesia because Indonesia is a Muslim country and the people there are Muslims. So this is why we are searching for a Muslim obeying woman, that she doesn't make problems out of nothing. If he want to tell her do something, she do it. She doesn't make problems like comparing herself with others or make him feel like you are not good enough for me, or demanding, asking him to buy for me this and buy for me that. Most of the Indonesians are patient and good wives. They have good reputation for us. And this was one of the reasons that many Arabs, they prefer to marry Indonesians. What else? What is the next question? You still have? Okay, next, if anyone has a question, we are waiting for you.
Cousins come.
Next.
That's it. Next questions? Next questions. Nationality of children. Nationality of children.
The law in Egypt gives the nationality for the child who is born to Egyptian father, and I think most of the Arab countries, they share the same law, or the child by born. So whether your child, if the child was born in Indonesia or in Egypt, he will have the right in the Egyptian passport or the Saudi passport or the Indonesian passport, I think, because I think that all the laws there are the same in the Middle East. And it's by birth or because the father is Egyptian. And because this is a child of mixed marriage, so he will also have the right in his mother nationality. So the child will be a special case, having the Egyptian nationality, the Egyptian passport, and the Indonesian one. And once the child reaches 18 years old, he will have the right to choose between being Egyptian or being Indonesian, because Indonesia doesn't accept more than one citizenship, doesn't accept our citizenship.
Iya. Statusnya kalau nggak salah namanya affidavit ya. Jadi masih punya 2 paspor sampai umur 17 tahun. Kalau nggak salah sampai 17 tahun ya. Baru setelah itu pilih mau kewarganegaraan yang mana. Karena di Indonesia hanya diakui 1 kewarganegaraan saja. Nggak boleh 2 kewarganegaraan. Kalau di Mesir boleh 2 warga negara, nggak masalah. Cuma masalahnya di Indonesia. Ya, pinter-pinternya kita nanti kalau punya anak mengarahkan ke mana yang menurut kita baik untuk si anak, dan pilihan anak sendiri sih untuk kedepannya nanti seperti apa. Kalau tanya saya pribadi, nanti gimana ya? Belum pikir sampai sejauh itu sih. Belum memikirkan sampai ke sana ya. Tapi secara status ya begitu. Dokumen berarti semuanya ganda ya. All the documents should be registered in both
the
countries.
child, yes, to
Every document.
for the country to admit this child or to accept this child as a citizen, you must register the birth certificate in both countries, in Indonesia and in the other country.
Ya, paspor harus 2. Laporan sertifikat kelahiran itu, akte kelahiran juga harus dilaporkan di Indonesia sama di negara bapaknya. Begitu. Okay, you have, what is this? The question?
The other question here.
The next is register the marriage.
How to register the marriage? For Egypt, if you are married in Indonesia, you must translate the marriage or the nikah book into Arabic. After translating it, send it to the embassy, to the Egyptian embassy in Jakarta, to approve it. And after approving it, when you come back to Egypt, you will go to the Ministry of the Foreign Affairs, the Egyptian Ministry of the Foreign Affairs in Cairo, to approve it again. And then you will go to the office near your house to have your own Arab Egyptian marriage certificate. هتروح بتوثق العقد الأول، بتترجمه من البهاسة اللي هو النكاح بوك، بتترجمه من البهاسة للعربي. بعد كده بتروح بالسفارة بتوثق الترجمة دي، وبعد ما الترجمة دي بتعتمد من السفارة، لما بتنزل مصر بتروح للخارجية بتوثقه من الخارجية. وبعد ما تطلع من الخارجية تقوم رايح على وزارة العدل، مكتب زواج الأجانب. بعد كده بعد ما بتاخد الختم بتقوم طالع بقى على السجل المدني، بيكون لك الحق ان انت تقوم مطلع عقد جواز مصري.
Okay. Wait, you have question or Assalamu alaikum, I'm Moroccan and I'm looking for Indonesian wife, but she has to know that I'm super poor.
All of us are poor.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Answer the salam.
Alaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All of us are poor.
I don't know why, but I can see, what is that, message?
I am the only one here.
Yes.
Maybe because this is not a dating website, this is live YouTube video, this is why you don't find message for you.
Yeah.
Or some people, they just prefer to watch. Not everyone has a question. Some people, they prefer to watch without sending questions. Anyway, we are waiting for the Indonesian woman here.
No, for Indonesians now is almost 11 p.m. It's time for sleeping.
They are sleeping already.
Yeah.
Almost all Indonesia is sleeping because they are used to sleep early. They are not like us.
Yeah.
At that time in the Middle East, in the Arab countries, the friends start to meet each other.
But we are trying to be online now.
But we are online now
to answer some questions.
From both sides, from the Arabs and from the Indonesians.
Yes.
Next.
Where else? That's it. Okay, just nobody. I don't know. Okay. I think this is all the questions today. Only 3 actually. By the way, you have to know, madam, that you are so fortunate to have this man. I have lived, what is that? With Egyptian. Where is the chat? They are the best when it comes to Arabs. Amin, Allahumma amin.
Alf shukr, thank you.
Terima
kasih.
Terima kasih. And you
See,
too, just nobody, I don't know your
yes, the Moroccan,
true name.
yes, because the Moroccans, they are also the best in Africa. We love them.
Yeah.
And I love their dialect, by the way. I love the Moroccan. الدرجة المغربية.
We hope you could find your
You know that their dialect,
best one.
Their dialect is one of the most, maybe this is the most difficult dialect for the Arabs to understand. Many Arabs don't understand people from Morocco. No? Especially if they talk with their own local dialect.
Can you try to
mix it?
Can you try to imitate? Like what?
Impossible.
I'm trying.
It's mixed from 3 languages.
Oh yeah?
From Berber language, from French, and from Arabic. And not only the young, the old people, their dialect is more difficult for us.
Okay.
But I am used to it. I can understand it from when I hear it. I can understand it, but I can't say it.
I had friends from Alexandria and
Tanta and
Mansoura and even
so you are almost know everyone in Egypt.
He is from Alexandria, by the way.
I am from Alexandria.
So he has many friends in Egypt. Yeah.
I had some friends from Morocco, but this was long time ago.
Long time ago. And you lost contact.
Because it was my old Facebook.
Oh. By the way, I think my Indonesian friends are sleeping right now.
Yes, the Indonesians
So,
are
yeah,
sleeping.
so no more questions. Hi, chat to my friends here. Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No. Any other questions؟ حد عنده سؤال عايز يسأل عن أي حاجة قبل ما نقفل؟ Before we close, maybe we will close this will be short because they are sleeping.
Yeah, maybe they're sleeping.
Or someone will come. Let's get it.
Living in Indonesia.
No, in my city, in Madura, I think that I am the only Arab who is living there. There is few Arabs, but they are not pure Arab. They are mixed, like they are the second or the third generation for Arabs who immigrate there. في عرب اندونيسيين دول اللي هم بيكونوا اولاد العرب اللي جم من اليمن من حوالي بقى 50 سنة او 100 سنة بيكونوا احفادهم. في مغاربة موجودين بس بقى ممكن يبقوا موجودين في جاكرتا، موجودين في سورابايا، لان سورابايا في عرب كتير في سورابايا، او في ميدان. ده بونابيتي. بونابيتي.
Hey Salsa, halo, online.
Salsa online.
Ayo Salsa tanya dong, mau tanya apa? Iya, iya, yang ada di grup LDR Egypt. Ayo tanya. Thanks for everything. Yes,
thank
you're
you.
welcome.
You are welcome.
What time in Morocco? Because he just said
7 years.
lunch.
7 hours. Different.
Ini si Egyptian ku kan nemu di grup Arab Indo. Hah?
Apa?
I don't know. Oh, it's just 1690.
Almost 5.
Yes. Almost 5 p.m. Lunch?
No, for us, I think that we will have lunch.
Di sana dijelasin bahwa orang-orang Indo itu yang bad. Di mana? Kayak divorced gara-gara matre, padahal kan nggak semua orang Indo kayak gitu. Oh enggak. Oke. Kita bahas di video yang jawab pertanyaan yang kemarin itu, Salsa, tentang materialistic Indonesian girl, the image of Indonesian girl. There is an image for Indonesian girl that they are divorced because of materialistic.
Especially from Jakarta.
Why? How could
Because
you mention the area?
because many people, because we Arabs, we have groups. Especially the Arabs who are living in Indonesia. And some of them
In your group.
Some of them who are living in Jakarta, they met bad women. Like, let's say that most of the bad women choose to live in Jakarta, something like this. Okay, this is their own luck. This has nothing to do with Jakarta.
Yeah,
but
so
this
they
is
have bad luck.
but-
Not Indonesian women, not all Indonesian women like that.
but some
We
of
are not
them,
gold digger.
some of them.
Maybe some of them.
This is the problem when someone come and enter the group and they say, "Hey, take care from the Indonesians. This and this and this happened with me." So all Indonesians are like this.
Then why-
Some people not illogical.
Okay, so what do you think about Indonesian right now?
I think that every person should be treated by his own character. Your nationality has nothing to do with in the way how I will treat you or how you will treat me.
Yeah.
Most of the Indonesians,
We can judge by the area, by the way.
most of the Indonesians, because I am living here for 1 year, I didn't see something bad from anyone, from any Indonesian one. All of them are friendly, nice, and helpful, and I don't think that they are like this. But maybe he has bad experience. This is what I want to say.
Salsa, kamu nggak apa-apa meskipun nggak nge-record. Bisa ini nanti dilihat ini kan nanti di-upload ya. Kamu bisa share link video ini aja nanti ke boyfriend kamu mungkin atau siapa yang untrusted sama kamu. Nggak apa-apa. It's okay, it's okay. Sama, ini juga kan kami lagi belajar ya kan. Mana pertanyaannya, mana ini kita juga cetak-cetuk nih, mana nih tempatnya gitu. Nggak apa-apa, nggak apa-apa. Atau kalau dia lagi live jam segini suruh tonton aja, biar dia nanya, biar dia dengerin. Teleponin gitu. Oh iya. Oh sama, baru tahu ya. Iya iya iya, oke. Oh lagi masak ya. Egyptian juga ya. Oh ya, Egyptian tuh kalau masak enak loh. Meskipun Egyptian man masakannya enak. Kalau suka. So why Egyptian men like they have good skill in cooking?
Because
Your boyfriend is cooking right now.
because
And you love cooking.
because we are men, and in Egypt we think that men can do everything. There is nothing like, even if cooking, yes, cooking is for women, and the wife is the one who must cook. And the wife who doesn't cook for her husband, she has a bad reputation in Egypt. But this has nothing to do with the man. That he sometimes you can find men in Egypt who are carpenters and plumbers, and they fix everything. They can paint the house if they want the house. They can do it
Yeah.
by themselves,
But mostly bisa
including
masak.
because the easiest one is cooking. Cooking is easy. Also to help their mother, because we love our mother, so we try to help our mother by sometimes cooking for ourselves.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Is
the
that
some-
is that true? Most of Egyptian men love their mother.
This is true. And
This is true.
and the Egyptian women love their father.
Indonesian too. It's
This
kayaknya
is-
sama aja
This
lah
is
ya.
true because I read before that when the baby is born, the first one who will see is the opposite gender. This will be the first love. Like the girl, the first man the girl saw in her life is her father. This is what she will fall in love with her father. The same
Yeah.
for the boy. The first woman he saw in his life is his mother. And this is why he will fall in love with his
Yeah,
mother.
I get it. This is talking about first love then.
Mhm.
Oke, kayak gitu ya Salsa. Kejawab ya. Mudah-mudahan nanti bisa ditonton ya. Next. I will
There
check
is
my
many,
mobile phone. Check again. Ya Kak, makasih. Oke, sama-sama. Tonton
Terima
terus
kasih,
ya. Mungkin kamu ada mau
sama-sama.
tanya lagi. Kalau krik-krik ntar kita matiin. Kalau nggak ada yang tanya kita matiin ya guys. And that sudah nggak ada yang kelewat. Do we answer everything?
Mhm. I
Every
think
question?
we answered everything here. also.
Iya. Itu di Alexandria, dari kota mana Kak? Alexandria, what city? Daerah kali ya? Kan kota, Alexandria udah kota. Alexandria is a city. Is there
Alexandria
any
is a
city
city.
inside the city?
No, Alexandria is a city.
Oh, so it means your area.
Area?
What area?
Me in Sporting. It's called Sporting.
Di daerah, daerah Sporting.
Mm.
Sidi
Sporting City Gaber.
Sidi Gabir. Yeah. What is the average height when it comes to Indonesian man and Indonesian woman like?
Yes, the average. The Indonesians
Allahu Akbar.
are
Aduh,
one.
gak enak jawabnya.
Indonesians are the most shortest people in the world.
On the average.
The average is 150, 156 for
Yeah.
the men.
Yeah. Or 158.
You can, I can find in the mosque men that they can reach for like here or shorter. But also some of them are tall. I found some Indonesians are tall like me. Not all of them are short, but most of them are short. Yes, they like tall guys. Maybe this is why they like Buli. Do you like Buli? Because Buli are tall.
Yes, because of tall, because of the sharp nose. Kayak gitu.
So the Indonesian woman, they like tall men.
Tall, yes. Tall and strong. When we have blackout or dizzy, so you can
You will
carry
look-
us easily.
Look creepy. If you are basketball player, if over 190, of course, it will be a problem.
Yeah.
I am 179, and
Oh, 180.
I think I am the tallest one in this area. But sometimes I meet people almost here.
Yeah, but in average for men 156 or 158.
And in some houses I can't cross the door. I have to bend it down because the door is short.
Yeah, he not always, often. Oh, no, be careful. He often hit the door.
Oh, I hit the door here.
Rarely to find the house door tall and big enough for bule, for foreigner.
While the wall is already tall, like the house is already big and
Yeah.
there is high up, but the door itself they don't make it so big.
Yeah.
And I know a friend who was living in Jakarta. He is 190, and he told me that he has a problem in the bus every time while he is sitting. When he stands up in the bus, he also hit his head.
Look at that. 1.8. Ooh, it's tall. It is like you. I guess you're
He has
180.
the same eyes like Asian
Ah,
and the cheekbone.
I'm Asian because I have some eyes like Asian and my cheeks bone. The cheeks bone.
Because of how the Asians looks like. Like
Yes,
Chinese eye.
yes. What Asian? Because we are Asian, but we have many kinds of Asians.
هم
From Southeast Asia,
الاندونيسيين فيهم شبه من العرب
a
يعني
little bit different.
مش شبه الكوريين او اليابانيين. You don't look like
Yes,
Japanese or
East
Korean.
Asia. Japan is in East Asia. Indonesia, Southeast Asia. We are a little bit different.
Because I was thinking that all the Asian they have this.
Can I build a house type 35 if I come to Indonesia? Inshallah, if you have enough money
Inshallah.
to buy the land and materials to build the house itself. So inshallah, yes, you can buy, you can build. Are you Norsedex or civil engineering?
I lived abroad, no one thought that I'm North African. And when you come here also no one will think that you're North African because you said that you look like Asian, so everyone
In
here.
Madura, any other foreign people, we call it bule. Bule Africa, bule Mesir, bule, sometimes bule Arab, sometimes bule Inggris, sometimes bule Australia.
Bule China?
No. For Asian, well, I don't know. For Asian, we don't call it bule. Yes, for Malaysian, I don't know. Maybe this is only
Because they
here
are
in
not
this
bule.
area. Maybe I don't know.
Because they are not Bule. Not real Bule. Because
Maybe because of the tall.
هم بيقولوا بوليه على شكله شرق أوسطي أو أوروبي.
How much it cost me? It depends on in which area you want to build your house, because the land here is different, of course, different price. Like we can compare the price in village and this town and city, and in what island, if it's a capital city or just a city, small city. So in which area you want to build. Next. Oh, what is that? I guess
Yes, I will blend in easily
because I look like them.
yes, no one will realize.
Yeah, but by your height, he's tall, 1.8.
They will think that he's basketball player.
Yes.
Or volleyball. Volleyball.
Maybe.
Because they...
I'm waiting for this one. It's better to rent or build. It depends on what you need, but you are a foreigner. If you build a house or you buy a house, it will not be in your name.
You will not own the house. You will own the walls and the building itself. You will not own the land, which means, God forbid, if one day earthquake happened and the house fall, you lost all your money because you own the wall. You don't own the land. So if something happened to the house, you will not be able to rebuild it again.
Yeah, there is a law in Indonesia that mentioned foreigner is not allowed to own the land in Indonesia.
And
You
the
are only allowed to rent.
contract will be limited by 30 years or 50 years or 70 years, which means that you cannot inherit it to your children or. And when you resell it, I think he must sell it to Indonesia
Yeah. Or you can there is a solution.
company.
What's that, prenup? By using prenuptial agreement. Yeah.
But when he married, but he is not.
Yes, this is only if you married to Indonesia. You can make a prenuptial agreement, the agreement before you're going to marry. And I don't know, maybe also to make it safe, so this would be in your wife's name. So it would be risky if you don't have
Good
child or good wife, yes,
Good
or
wife,
even good wife, yes.
The problem, even if the house is in your wife's name, and for example, your wife died, you can't take the house. I mean, you can't inherit the house. The
If you
government.
don't have child.
The government will tell you, yes. The government will tell you you have to sell the house and inherit money. You take it as a cash. You don't inherit land or house.
So I can give you an advice. Marry Indonesian, have a baby, and buy the house.
Or you can
Or build a house.
you can, if you have investor visa, you can start a company, and once you have a company, everything will be written in this company name. In this case, you can own the land, but the company is the
Company
one.
name.
The company name will own the land.
Yeah.
Not him.
Yeah. But company would be sharing profit and sharing assets. It's also dangerous, very risky. So the best solution is married to Indonesian, have a baby, and that's it. Buy a house or build a house. I'm seriously thinking, what is that, babe? I'm seriously thinking of moving there, but the idea that I can't have my own land house, yeah, it scares me. Even that the residence that I will get from marriage, it would be by my wife. You're right. That's true. So find a good wife.
You have to find a good wife.
Find a good wife.
Or you can apply for a sponsor visa. If you have enough money, you can apply for a sponsor visa, and in this case, you will be the only person who guarantee yourself. Like your bank account will guarantee you. So you, in this case, you will not need anyone, and you will not rely on anyone. But if your wife will be your guarantor, so in this case, you will be also relying on her. And it's also risky for her, because if you commit a crime, she will be asked for it.
Yeah.
She will be responsible for your own actions.
Yeah. I'm your sponsor, by the way. Yes. Be careful. It's not funny if you go to jail and me too.
I guess I can't guess even. You can get the citizenship, the Indonesian citizenship. You can get it after marriage if you married
by 2 years.
5 years. Indonesia. 5 years. 5 years.
You can apply for. Oh yes, sorry. Yes. For 5 years.
And you must know the what is this 5 points for the constitution law?
What is that? About Indonesian
basic 5
language, national anthem,
the constitution
law.
You have 5 things. What is it called?
Pancasila.
The Pancasila.
Pancasila. Yes.
You must know what this Pancasila.
Yes. Pancasila. Satu.
What is the Pancasila? What is it?
What do you mean?
What is it? What is it in English?
Pancasila. This is the.
It's something like the basic of.
The basic, yes, of our country, something like
of
that.
forming the Indonesian country. So everyone must understand it. It's something like we are one person united for the country. I don't say them yet. Yeah. And they will make a test for you in the Bahasa, in the language. But the Indonesian passport is not so strong. I mean, it's equal to the Egyptian or the Moroccan passport. You can't go to Europe, for example, by the Indonesian passport, and you can't go to America. You will still need to apply for a visa. Because some people think that Indonesians can go to Europe without a visa, or America without a visa.
No, you need visa.
You can go to Japan for 15 days, I think.
Pancasila is the official foundational philosophical theory of Indonesia. You can open it in Wikipedia, by the way. I'm reading on Wikipedia.
Okay.
Yeah, how much? What is that? Freedom? I love freedom. Everyone loves freedom.
You have to ask the embassy. I don't know how much this cost exactly.
But talking about freedom,
Because the prices. No, he means that he doesn't want to be threatening by his wife that any problem she will tell him that I will kick you out of the country. Because some women they do this, or some people they do this when you know that the person in front of you that he can be kicked because of you, he doesn't want this.
so don't choose your wife as your sponsor if you
This
don't
is
trust
why.
her.
This is why he is asking about how much does it cost the sponsor visa, because he loves freedom. He wanted to keep his own freedom for himself.
So who else can be the sponsor then?
He can be his own sponsor
How
by
come?
investor visa.
Or by investor? Invest.
But I don't know how much does it cost. I think we need bank statement, but I don't know how much dollar.
I'm sorry for this question, but please could you tell me, was it easy for you? But sorry, I need to read it. Both of you in your position because you are from different countries. It doesn't matter. You can ask about this.
Yes, it was. It was a little bit easy because I prepared myself that I am going to deal with someone totally different than me, different thinking, different culture, different way in raising up. Even we Arabs, we have things that you must not say or you must not do, but it's okay here in Indonesia. You can do it to your father, you can do it to old man or to a police officer. And likewise the same, there is many things in we Arabs, we deal with it so normal, we can say it and no one will complain from it. It's impolite to do it here in Indonesia. For example, using this finger. When you point to someone, we as Arabs, or to a direction, we can say go to this direction and
No,
we
no,
use this finger. The Indonesians they use this finger. They
No,
don't use this one.
he mean is the way of us, for both of us, for getting married. While we
Yes.
build our relationship, something like this.
Yes, this
This is what I
included.
get. Yeah. To me, yes, this is easier than nowadays because he came to Indonesia and married me before Corona. And all preparation, we prepare it step by step by calculating the time and in a good management. We manage everything well. So it's easy. Also about cost of marriage, it's not a little hard. It's not hard. Yeah, maybe a little bit hard, but not so hard. Is 400 USD enough for monthly expense there in city as you live in? Yes. Yes. In the city I live in Pamekasan and Sumeneb, standard living is around 1.8 million, 1,800,000 rupiah to 2 million rupiah per month. Yes. But if you can cook by yourself, you can manage your money and your income very well, and you can save some money. You can also buy many things like what is that? Vehicle, scooter or car. It depends. So yes, 400 US dollars is pretty good for only two of us.
And realize that I am living in a small city.
Yeah, in small city.
Maybe in Jakarta it can
No.
be also enough.
I guess.
$400.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe for one person. Only.
$400 like 5 million or 6 million. Huh?
I don't know.
It can be enough for food, But for renting, we don't know because renting in Jakarta is extremely high, and it also depends on the area and the size.
My sister stayed in Jakarta while he was working at the first time working.
Mhm.
She ever told me the but this is room, this is not house, so I don't know about
House.
house. Yes, this is
House
only
for
room.
luggage.
Sorry, this is room for only one person. Ngekos adik saya itu dulu, Pak. That's why I said that Egyptians are the best when it comes to Arabs. They are calmer than us Moroccans.
This is true
Really?
than the Moroccan.
By the way, even here, women prefer to have Egyptian than a Moroccan. Oh, I don't know. I don't compare from what country should be
Because
our husband. I didn't do that. I don't know.
because in Morocco and Algeria and Tunisia, they are a little bit more aggressive than us.
Oh, really?
I mean, in Alexandria, by the way, the people in Alexandria, they are also more aggressive
I
than
choose
the
you
rest
by
of
the
the
way not
Egyptians.
because of I choose you by the way not because of you're Egyptian or you are Arab.
But this
But
is true.
you are Muslim. This is the basic.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Yes, alhamdulillah. Me, if I will marry an Indonesian woman, it will took me years to understand each other's.
No, it will be the most important thing is she can speak English and you can speak English, or if you learn Bahasa, her language, Bahasa Indonesia, or if she can speak Arabic. So you must have language to speak with.
Come on, bro. You
But-
have apps. You have a translator. You can talk by using a translator.
But if you don't, this is the problem. If you don't know, or if you don't have a language that both of you speak, you will not understand each other, and both of you will be frustrated because you don't understand really what she needs, because she can't explain what she want to say
Yes.
because of the
Because
will
of
be a problem.
yeah, language is important.
But Indonesian women are polite and nice.
How for Arab men can
Find
find Indonesian
Indonesian
woman
woman
for
for
marriage
marriage,
and overcome the language problem? I mean, I speak English. Is it easy? Can find woman for marriage and can speak English? Yes, inshallah.
English, they learn
We
English
learn English at
in
school,
school.
but the problem is maybe practice.
Mm.
Sometimes we join like a community like sites. What is that? Like
English
language
community.
site, yeah, English community, something like this, to also practice our language. Like chatting to bule sometimes on Messenger or Facebook or any other apps is also to practice our language. Finding the best one to marry is a bonus. Sometimes we do that. What are you doing? Let me do it. Your finger is too big. Next, what's the next questions? What is the best way? What is that? The best way to find girl to marry when come to Indonesia. The best way to find girl to marry when come to Indonesia. The best way? Many other ways. Many ways. Allah, what's that? Beetle. It's beetle. Yes. The best way. Have you ever visited Indonesia? Maybe you can try to come as a tourist to Indonesia and see people in Indonesia, because we are so like interesting in bule, in foreigner. So if you come to Indonesia as a foreigner, as tourist, we will give you more attention, like at least taking picture. Sir, photo.
Or,
So you can
or at least
choose
you
one
can,
of them.
or at least you can choose by yourself, by natural. You will not choose by
Yes.
photo, because Indonesians are good in makeup. So maybe she look something, and her makeup in the picture on dating side look totally different, something else. They are so perfect in makeup, and also you must choose real person in front of you. You mean, it's It's different when you just open website, dating site or app and you choose pictures or you see a person walking and talking in front of you.
Yes, but if you can't visit Indonesia, like because of Corona, right? So you can try many apps like dating site or Facebook, Messenger,
There is many dating sites.
yes, like Bazarap,
Or Muslima, Love Habibi,
Muslima.com, Love Habibi,
Okay Cupid,
okay, huh?
Okay Cupid,
Cupid.
Cupid?
We called it Cupid.
No, because cheap.
Cupid.
Tinder.
Many apps you can try.
If you Google
Or you can join what class? Bahasa? The language class.
But the language class is all Arabs. There are no Indonesians there.
Oh yes, that's true.
You can't meet Indonesians.
Who knows, they have Indonesian friend. I plan. Oh yes, so the next option is try dating app.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
What is that?
This is Google Assistant. Why Google Assistant talk from itself? Whatever.
I thought you have a call from woman. Are you? What's that? I plan to visit Indonesia soon for move my life and looking for marriage there. Is there any recommendation you can advise me to find Indonesian woman and looking for marriage? I don't know. Let's join this live streaming. Maybe our channel become more famous and many Indonesian join to know about foreigner, about Egyptian, Moroccan, any other countries. So who knows, it would be a media for you to find your good one. Wish the best for you. I mean,
The advice that I will give to you is forget that she is Indonesian. Choose her in the same way that you will choose Egyptian. Don't change your own thinking or your own logic because the nationality changed. Women are the same everywhere. The same way the Egyptian woman behave is the same way that the Saudi woman behave, is the same way the Indonesian woman behave. All women almost share the same way of thinking. The difference will be in culture. Okay, we come back.
I'm sorry because I'm in. So I'm
Because the
so
connection
sorry.
was bad.
Connection was bad. Okay. So
Continue.
let's continue. I'm so sorry. You have idea. Assalamualaikum Hussein.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hussein Al-Rashid. We will ask for Muhammad Abdul Wahab. Are you have idea how much the average price for hectare agriculture land in your city, for example? Okay, but I'm living in a village. Sorry again. Aduh.
Continue.
So the price of agricultural land in my town, we don't buy per hectare, so it's no need to wait until someone will sell you by hectare, but we buy a piece of land. It depends on the size, but per meter sometimes it reach only 300,000. It depends on the area. 300,000, 500,000, or even 1,000 per meter square. It depends on the area. So if you want to buy, let's calculate 1 million per 1 meter square. Here, I don't know information in any other cities or any other village.
1 million rupiah equal almost $80.
Yeah.
$80.
Yeah. Or if you want for farming, like you want to build what is that called? The cage for your cows or buffalo or sheep, you can buy not agricultural land, but like we can say unuseful land, and this is cheap. I don't know the size, but my father's friend's area sold
Dr.
this land, bought this land by only 4 million rupiah. It's so large.
By 4 million only.
By 4 million only. It depends on the area. Next. Read.
And there is another issue. I am Muslim and I'm proud to be, but I am not that practical one. That means that I am not very religious. But I would love to have very Muslim wife. This is the problem. This is the problem. If you are not ready to be very good Muslim, so why do you want a very good Muslim wife? Being not religious, I mean, if you don't pray in the mosque all the time, or if you don't wake up to pray al-Fajr, or if you pray one day and yes and one day no, this can be fixed as long as.
Excuse me, the vegetable car is coming.
Okay. Open the car. As long as you have the basics. With niqab and she will be very respectful because I'm just dreaming. No, there are many women here who wear niqab, but they also think like you. They think that I also want very good Muslim husband. So you try your best to be better, and inshallah Allah will send you a very good wife. This is rizq after all. Because I know that she will give me all the love and respect as well. Of course, as long as the wife pray and has fear from Allah, so she will treat Allah in everything. She will treat Allah in your money, she will treat Allah in your health, she will treat Allah when she treat you. If she is angry with you or if she is happy with you, she is not dealing with you as a person. She is dealing with Allah. And if she wants to be a good wife, she will be a good wife for the sake of Allah. In the same way, you also as a husband, you will treat her good for the sake of Allah, because this is what Allah ordered both of us. Allah ordered me to treat my wife good and ordered her to treat me good.
Yes.
What is next?
I'm asking about
Agriculture,
land for establishing palm
for
for the average price to 5 hectares. Oh, where is it? I know the price per hectare. And this is for palm oil farm. Not all area you can buy that land for planting the palm oil. In Indonesia, we have spot area to plant this plant, to plant this plantation, like in Riau, in Sumatra Island, or in Kalimantan Island. So I will help you, inshallah. I want to find information about that. I'm trying, inshallah, because we have a group, Indonesian group. I will ask them about the price per hectare, for what you mean, inshallah. Maybe in the next online, live streaming videos, we will answer your questions. Wait, because I'm typing or writing.
So you have a special
Your
parts. You
questions.
can't make it in any land.
Yes.
Okay. Next
You
question.
can plant this palm oil tree in Madura. Next.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation. Yes, you're welcome. Any other question, please?
Congratulations. Someone say congratulations. To
Oh
both of
yes,
us.
thanks.
No more questions.
What is that? Harga. The price for
Palm oil farm. Land,
palm
agriculture
oil
land.
land
Agriculture land for
per
establishing
hectare.
palm oil.
Yes.
Per hectare.
Your question is recorded.
5 hectares. Around 5 hectares. And the
Yeah.
size also.
Okay. I will join you there too, inshallah.
Inshallah,
Pray,
inshallah, Allah will give you every good thing that you are asking for.
Yes,
Allahumma
inshallah.
ameen.
I mean,
Next.
I'm trying to Google. Is that different? Is big issue? Answer it.
You answer it.
Me? I
This
thought
is about,
you know the answer.
This is about an Indonesian woman.
No. Why it stop? Hello?
I don't know.
Hello?
It's working.
Oh, it's working. Sorry.
Did you define this big issue?
Please close the gate after this.
Okay, I will close it.
Okay. So the age difference here for Indonesian is not a big issue. Some of us marry to Hello? Ya Allah. Hello? Hello? Hello, hello? Hello? Oh, you can hear me. Okay, thank you, thank you. Because I'm stuck here, not moving. Okay. So the age difference is not big issue here. If you can find informations by what is that? Newspaper, not newspaper. What is that called? Like a magazine? No, what is that? I'm sorry. I'm so blank. What is that called? Any videos on YouTube, like Tribun News, something like that. It is mentioned that Indonesian married to also Indonesian, but with the big number gap. So the gap is so big, but it doesn't matter. The man is too old for her, or the woman is too young or too old for him. It doesn't matter. Also for marrying a bule, a foreigner. So it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. As long as you can love each other and commitment and being responsible each other, so you both can marry. Don't worry. 30 years old. 30 years old is young. And 18 is too young to marry, but some of Indonesian women also married by her 16, 17, there's also 18 years old right now, but with many conditions. You have to got approval from KUA. Yes, inshallah from KUA, the approval itself should be issued to give you permission to marry, because to marry in Indonesia the minimum your age should be 21. I hope yes you can find this 18 years old wife. It's only 12 years old difference, not a big problem. Which is the best small investment you advise if the available capital about capital? We cannot predict.
$10,000, $10,000 USD, or how much rupiah?
Million.
150 million. Maybe diving center in a place like Lombok or Bali. A restaurant, or maybe sharing in a small hotel.
You mean that capital?
Yes, capital for establishing business.
Okay. Or course. Any courses.
Or any course if you love the idea of teaching, open any course that will teach everything. Dowry and wedding in a village. How much usually the cost of dowry and wedding? Most of dowry, the mahr,
It depends on the woman
but the
and the culture.
but the average in the village will be Siggada, Quran, and Mukna. Mukna is del, what women wear for prayer.
And Quran.
But we must also agree to one point that in Islam, this is a woman to choose the mahr by herself, which means that we cannot blame or accuse any woman with anything if she asked for a lot of money, because this is the right that Allah gave to her. She has the right to ask any mahr she wants, and no one can control her in this part. But for the wedding, how much does cost for wedding? Walima and
It depends, but let's say by spending 20 million rupiah, you can invite for 200 people.
20 million
Yeah.
rupiah equal 20,000 Egyptian pounds.
Yeah, but this would be in not big party. It's small party, like the party you recorded live. Remember, you can see in our channel the wedding party because you are invited. This kind of wedding party is cost around 20 million rupiah. It's average. By the way, it's just my predictions.
It can be more or less.
Yes, it can be more or less.
I heard about bread and the breakfast business is running well. There is that true have high demand for this kind of business. The Indonesians, they don't eat bread. The Indonesians eat rice in the morning and in the evening and at night. In the 3 times a day, the Indonesians eat rice. Even they make snack from rice and sometimes sweet things from rice. So the idea of selling bread to Indonesians, for me, I think it's wrong. But if you
For
want,
snack?
but if you want to sell bread, go to the places where Arabs are living in Jakarta or in Bali, because in Bali there is many tourists from Europe and from America and from everywhere in the world, and all of them they will be happy to eat bread. But the Indonesians, if you will open restaurants, so sell for them rice, not bread.
Breakfast business. I am allowed in 1 month visa free to Indonesia. Is it enough time for me to find the right wife? Because I don't believe in chat and LDR. Whoa, interested is.
First, I want to just add a small note that the free visa now is closed because of Corona. After Corona, inshallah, they will open it again. Visa on
After
arrival. And while you are in the airport, when you arrive, you can tell the officer, the immigration officer, that you want to extend it. So you will pay $35 and you will have a visa that it can be extendable. You can extend it for another month. Sorry. So you can have 2 months.
And
Is it enough to find?
no, I guess not. Normally, it's hard to find in 1 month. Even if you believe that, what is that? The idiom, the proverb, first love from the first sight.
Love from the first sight.
Yes. So, for women, it's not enough. We need more time to know each other. and to be closer each other, especially to our family, should be know each other. So
The two
for
families.
Indonesian, like, yes, the two family. For Indonesian, like, it's weird if you come and then suddenly asking us to marry.
Also because you will have some kind of culture shock. For the
Yeah.
first time you come to Indonesia, you will find things that you are not used to see it in other countries, because Indonesia has its own taste also, it's unique. So I don't know it can be enough or not, but to get used to the culture and to know a woman and to know her family and to make her also know your family and the two families get used to each other and then this end with marriage in 30 days, I think this is a little bit short time. Even if you will marry a woman from Morocco, this is also short time. Marry in 30 days.
Yeah. So take your time, bro. And which is the best series when it comes to religious woman?
That's it.
Okay. Religious woman is not spreaded
By city,
by city.
not divided by city.
No, yes, it depends on the characteristic of the woman itself. And this is about religion.
It's personal.
So it's personal. We don't know. You cannot judge woman wearing niqab is more delicious,
More
more religious. Sorry, more religious than the woman who is not wearing niqab. Only a small hijab. We don't know. We can judge it. But if you want to find a sign, maybe I said once again, maybe you can find in the area that has Islamic boarding school. Maybe like in Aceh, in Madura, in East Java, in any Java area. You can Google it.
In the Arab countries, we say that the people in the village are more religious than the city. But we will not take it as a basic thing. I mean, as she said, it's possible to find religious women everywhere. You search for her inside the mosque.
If you're counting 1 to 10, which one of this business have high demand there? Laundry and cleaning company service, for office and tourism location, and delivery business. Okay, in my area, I will not talk about other areas. In my area, laundry and cleaning company service is yes, so many you can find here. But for office and tourism location, I guess is not so many. You can try this, but I will give it score.
But the tourism location, he will have to go to a tourism
Yes.
island like Lombok or Bali, and he will find.
Yes.
We will
I
go to
told you
Bali
this
soon.
is in Madura, babe. In Madura, I will give you 6 of 10.
In Madura, no tourism.
Yes, 6 of 10. But this is good chance. This is good idea.
And the delivery.
And delivery business, I will give it 9 of 10.
But there is also realize that there is many apps who do delivery, and there is very high competition.
Yes.
So you must give better service than them
Yeah.
for delivery.
Choose any other business that has no delivery, like some of refill water has no delivery in this area, right? Or like what's that, like rice, if you buy, yeah, like what is that, the store for daily need, yeah. And by time, yes, in apps it is closed around 11 p.m. while sometimes we need medicine or something
At night.
Yes, so we have to wait until tomorrow morning at 8 or 9 a.m. This is suffer. So maybe you can, when you compete by this competitor by apps, you have to open your delivery service for 24 hours. I wish you good luck. Oh my god, bloopers everywhere.
Having an idea to go to the mosque. This is a good idea. Go
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
mosque and there will be asking for Imam to help me to find a good wife. This
Good
is
idea, good idea.
idea.
I won't marry a Moroccan. Why? I knew here for 10 years and don't ask me. Oh, sorry. I just asking, bro.
And don't ask me why. He
Okay.
doesn't like the Moroccan girl.
Okay. No, I will not ask.
And the strange thing that the Egyptian men, they love to marry the Moroccan girl. In the last years, there was
Sorry?
high rate. Many Egyptian men they went to Morocco and marry girls from Morocco. And the guys from Morocco they don't marry from Morocco.
Ah, why?
I don't know. This
Oh,
is
no. Don't ask why.
don't ask why.
Don't ask why.
Okay. Questions?
Other questions?
Can you see us or the picture is freezing? Because I think that we have a problem in the video.
Yeah. Signal. This is village.
Can you see us clearly?
Guys,
Can you hear us?
bro. Can you see us? Can you hear us?
Hello.
Which item is the most used in Indonesian food? Fish or beef or chicken? All of them.
Them. This is the good thing in the Indonesian kitchen, that the same food cooked by chicken, it can be cooked by fish, and it can be cooked by meat.
Yes. If you have allergy,
It's a little bit different than the Arabic chicken, the Arabic
yes.
the Arabic kitchen. Like we have some food that when we cook it by fish, it must be cooked by fish. If you cook it by chicken, it will not be good. But not like in Indonesia. Indonesia, you can change the taste easily.
Oh, wait. I have an idea for business. About food, fish, or... Okay, about fish. Beef and... business selling frozen food made of beef or chicken. For fish, rarely to find it here. Maybe you can think about this
Frozen
one. Yes, frozen fish. But the problem is Indonesia is archipelago. We have seas, oceans, we have fresh fish every day.
17,000 islands.
Yes, but sometimes, like, if I want to travel to Jakarta, for example, I want to eat some kinds of fish, but it's hardly to find it in Jakarta, and it's hard to bring it. Like bring the the cooler, the cartridge, what is that? The fridge, something like this. It's hard. Oh, Allah Akbar. Maybe you can help to find a way to solve this problem for fish lover like me. It's a good idea for business. We say something here that the only one who can marry a Moroccan woman is...
No,
Now you give me the answer, bro. Okay, thanks. We can
Okay.
hear you, but your picture look frozen. Yes.
this is
Let it
problem in the
go.
connection.
Let it go. Frozen. Let it go.
Hayo, Mbak Fe.
Ya.
Di sini.
Hai, kamu online, Dek. Oh, hayo. Mbak Fe, Mr. X yang benar aja.
Saya?
Yes. He called you Mr. X. Arya. Ya, remember?
The picture. I am here, but the picture is frozen.
It doesn't matter. It's my picture. Lucky.
Who's searching for me?
How lucky me. Okay, any other questions?
فعلا الصورة ثابتة. Yes, the picture is frozen. مساء الورد عليك. ممكن نعتبرها بقى ان هي راديو، كأننا بنسمع هاشم اف ام النهارده. معلش اعذرونا غصب عننا.
Oh, iya. Salah baca. Oh, ya Mbak Fe, Mr. X di sini. ya, Mr. X, Mbak. Ya.
Yes.
Halo Mr. X, Arya Winata. Okay, I will pretend that I don't know you, Dek.
Should we have to tell them something important in the Indonesian chat that we use HHH? Or hair.
Yes, yes. For Indonesian, if we laugh, we use.
Wak 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 wak.
But we type it.
WK.
We type it WK many times. But we read it wak wak wak.
How
I
do you
don't
read
know.
it? Wak 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 wak.
Wak 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 wak.
This is how the Indonesian look.
With this lyric, wak 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 wak, like a duck.
Like a chicken.
No, it's duck, not chicken.
How much?
Average income for middle class in the society and how much percentage of this middle class there? Oh, whoa! I'm not in a statistic base.
The average income for middle class in the society in Indonesia, here, it's between 2.5 and 3.
Ah, yes.
The salary.
Yes, we can say like this.
And many people, they have 2 million salary or less. What is the minimum wage? The less wage that you can.
It depends on the area.
The law, there is no law?
There is a law, yeah.
The wage,
Local government
the
decided,
salary,
yeah.
the salary, it depends on the area. Like in Jakarta, there is minimum wage only for Jakarta.
Let me find.
While in another island, like Sumatra, for example, the salary will be totally different. How much the percentage of this?
In Jakarta, minimum around 4.4 million, 4,400 per month. And in Surabaya, it means the minimum you can live by using this money, you know. In Surabaya, 4,300,000. And in Medan, hello Medan, 3,300,000 something. Okay, and Bali, 2,400,000 something. Okay. And Madura, let's Pamekasan, our city, our town, you know. Pamekasan, 1,900,000 something. So 1.9.
This is the lowest bid.
So it depends on which area you want to live.
And
how much the percentage of the middle class?
Which means that most of the Indonesians are rich, or most of them are poor, or most of them are.
Indonesia now is G20.
Most of the people.
Most of the people
are rich or poor or middle.
I guess middle. Middle, but it depends on the area, babe. I don't know. I'm afraid I'm telling you wrong, so you better Google it. But maybe I can find you.
I am old school and I like radio. I am also radio fan.
Okay. Now we are like radio. It's bps.go.id. Hey, what is that? I don't even understand.
Like a podcast.
Oh.
Can you find it?
bps.go.id. No, but you can find like about economic and what is that? Trading, social. Yes, you can open BPSBB. Bravo. BPS. What is P, Papa? Sierra.go.id. You can find information there for how many percent, because this is by census.
You have question besok?
Yeah. What? Kenapa kemarin pas ke Cumiang nggak main ke rumah kan? Padahal dekat. Ya, waktu ke Cumiang kemarin, Cumiang Beach. Waktu ke Cumiang kemarin itu saling tunggu sama temen. HP Mbak V mati, nggak ada baterai, jadi nggak bisa hubungin siapapun. Habis live dalam rangka baterai about to die, terus mati ya. Maybe next time ya, I will call you kalau kami ke Cumiang ya. Mampir insyaallah. Next, I mean, if the middle class there is more than 50% in the society or less than to be more accurate, you better open the data, the site, because I'm afraid I'm not used to talk instead of data. I mean, what is that? Yeah. Yes, you can find it in bps.go.id.
But in general, Indonesia, the
You
economy,
can choose in English too.
in general, the Indonesian economy is strong because
Yeah.
Indonesia is member of the G20.
Yeah, we are stable here.
So even while having Corona, the economy didn't have many problems like other countries. Other countries they suffer because of Corona.
Oh, this is good.
Is Indonesian people interested in it?
Fruit.
If it's available after Ramadan, you like it? So like aqua, date
The
after
dates?
Ramadan.
Not too much.
They love it in Ramadan,
In Ramadan especially.
but after Ramadan, maybe because it's a little bit expensive. Most of the dates here is imported from Arabic countries. So I think maybe this is why people don't buy it regularly.
Yes, maybe. Do you remember the price of ajwa?
The price was from 40,000
No, the ajwa itself.
to 100.
A quarter is cost 150 or 60,000.
العجوة نفسها
Yeah, quarter
العجوة
kilogram.
itself it cost about 400. 400 per kilo equal about 400 Egyptian pounds. حوالي 400 جنيه مصري.
No, not 400, babe. It's per quarter 150,000. It means around 600,000.
600.
Yeah, 600,000 per kilo here. I don't know in another city.
حوالي 600 جنيه مصري. In Egypt 1 kilogram equal 15,000 rupiah.
Oh, 10 times.
1 kilo for 15,000.
Okay,
here 1
we can
kilo.
stay in Egypt.
Inshallah after Corona.
It's sunnah, I guess,
After Corona you
to
will
eat ajwa 7. Yes.
7 every day.
7
This
every
is
day
hadith.
in early morning. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's in hadith.
This is true.
But how come Indonesian will do this? Will do this sunnah?
Because it's
Expensive here.
They can.
Yes. It's better to eat
It's not their choice.
on something else. I mean, any kinds of dates, because you have many kinds here, right? Like
And all of them are expensive because they are imported.
Golden Valley from Egypt, and what about the others?
I don't remember the brands, but what I remember is they are imported from Tunisia, Saudi Arabia.
Oh wait. Talking about the date fruit, this is about pregnancy program. What is that called? For being pregnant. Here we used to eat the grapes and dates, and I forgot the name. This business related by the date fruits, I think it's good.
Next.
Enggak, Mom. Enggak pindah-pindah.
Indonesian dates fruit. How much price per kilo? Are you have idea?
When the travel
Restriction will be finished and can easy travel to Indonesia.
I don't have idea.
We don't know. No one knows anything.
Yeah.
Everyone trying to predict. Some people they said after Eid al-Fitr, after Ramadan, and then they said after Eid. But all this was prediction. There is no officially nothing is official until now. We are waiting, and once it will be open, inshallah, I will make video and I will tell you.
Yeah, or you can follow Instagram of Imigrasi, Indonesian imigrasi.go.id, right?
Mhm.
Uh-huh. When the traveler, okay. How much
الستة
money
الوايد
is
انت ما
enough
كنتش بتصومهم هنا.
in Chip City?
ما لازم نصوم بقى هنا، الناس كلها بتصوم، وكمان في اندونيسيا. In Indonesia, most of the people they sleep after العشاء prayer, and they wake up almost in الفجر prayer, and the day start in الفجر. اليوم بيبدأ من الفجر، من صلاة الفجر، وبينتهي بالعشاء، يصلوا العشاء ويناموا.
How much money is enough for necessity expenses for couples in Chip City in Indonesia? Like here, so I just mentioned the number around 1,900,000 rupiah for less income. Mommy, for less income. So this means it's enough for one person's to cover all the need for 1 month. 2 means couple means you can double it, or in fact, I'm telling you, in fact, by 2 millions living in a standard style, a standard way of living, normally, inshallah.
It's
It
also
depends on the way you spend your money.
It depends on if you
Yeah.
or you will go to eat outside every day, if you will travel a lot to other islands, or you will just stay in the island that you are living in. It depends on many things in your way of living.
Yes, that's true. Next.
There is no.
Okay.
Any more
Questions?
questions? We are waiting. Hisham, if I'm with you. I think
We can make like live streaming for for telling something like want to discuss about something like this. What is that? By personal. The problem, asking opinion about relationship problem, maybe.
the transportation between islands,
Alhamdulillah.
there is that
Business
business management by government or private company. Most of it is flight, airplane,
Between island.
and some of them are government run by
Yeah,
government, and some
both.
of them are
Both.
private companies.
Both, yes.
Have,
Most of by
like
yes, by
Garuda,
plane or also by boat. What is the ship boat, the big one? What is that called? The ship,
Boat? What ship?
the boat.
Ship?
Yeah, ship but big.
Cruise. The cruise,
Something like this. Yes.
But most of them fly it because you have many
Most of
airports.
them. Yes. Most of them are by flight. What do you think? Is it okay to make a live video streaming, but for like giving opinion or discussing or maybe solving problem for long distance relationship
Yes.
for marriage couples? Is it okay? What do you think, Kai? Is it okay?
Tell us your opinion. Do you think that next live stream can we make it about solving problems about long distance relationship? Like everyone will tell us
Or
his or her problem, and we can try to give our advice or our opinion about it.
is it okay?
If it's okay with you, tell us in the comments.
Okay, so we will choose in what time we can go for live. Next question. Is the maritime transportation between islands there is a high demand? There is like medium-sized boats. High demand. Sometimes sometimes. So it depends on the situations and in what area. To me, like for Madura and Java are connected by the bridge, Suramadu Bridge. Way of transportation, we use boat or ship, and while we don't need this transportation mode. We only need our scooter or car or bus, so we can pass from Madura Island to Java Island, like if we want to go to Surabaya. And going to Bali, sometimes if we don't have enough money for buying ticket flight, we will go by bus and cross the island to island by using the ships, boats. For medium-sized boats, I think it's not really good idea, because we need big boats to also carry our car and scooters. We can't live without our scooters, bro.
Medium-sized boats can be good if you. Indonesia has very, very small islands, like 1 kilometer island or 2 kilometer island. Some of these islands, yes, some of these islands are around Lombok and Bali, and some tourists, they love to take a boat from Bali to this island to spend one day there and come back again. So maybe medium-sized boat will
Yes.
fit like this
Fit
island.
on this
here
area,
somewhere.
yes. Okay, you can try.
This can like this. But for transportation between big islands or main islands, no, you need bigger one.
Okay, if you hope the demand from local, it will be hard. But for tourists, it will be interesting. Like you can use it for rent for tourists, so they can travel. They can like sail by using the boat.
Or rent it per day. We have in Egypt
Or per
some,
hour.
and we have in Egypt, they rent it per day.
For local, we love banana boat.
Oh,
Banana boat.
I will start a banana boat business.
I dreamt about that. Never been come true. Next. How Indonesian women see Arabs, especially Moroccans, and for a woman there, she will prefer an Arab or Indonesian man. I don't know. I don't even can easily recognize the Arabs where they come from, where they are from, like which one is Egyptian, Saudi, or Moroccan, or any other Arab countries. All we know that sharp nose and this kind of, all them all Arab. So we don't know.
When
We see Arabs like they are also religious. They hold Islam, and they're good. They are tall. They have sharp nose and curly hair, something like this. So we don't see like, can easily recognize it. Maybe like you Arab guys, you are not easily recognized where is Indonesian and Malaysian and Japanese and Korean, while you don't have many experience with these kinds of people.
and the woman
There, she will prefer an Arab or Indonesian man. It depends on the woman itself. For me,
you are
okay, no need to answer it, okay? I'm married, and you know the answer. Here, an idea.
Why not
You
you
create-
create a website for help the serious male and the female looking for serious marriage, and can make that
True.
rules like a dating website?
A
This
dating
is very
website.
good idea.
Yeah, but can you manage it?
Yes, I can manage it. I managed websites before.
Inshallah, yes.
Think of this idea serious, and
But I love being online like this, like radio or like YouTube.
it will
Because
be both.
Yeah,
Both.
but we can't talk each other, It's a little bit boring reading like this. So we can't. We only can recognize by the name, like Hamid Abdul Wahab asked me now. Just nobody asked me now, but we don't hear their voice. Inshallah, we will create it if my husband is ready. Are you ready?
Everything in it.
Are you ready? Everything is need time. Yeah, we need more experience.
I have experience. We need more time to.
Inshallah, I'm a villager. I don't exactly know how to build a website,
No, it's easy.
create it, and build it. Don't know. It will be on you, babe.
Inshallah. So, any more questions?
Is there any
Next.
recommendation places to find Indonesian women can speak English so that can easy communicate with her?
In dating websites, she will write in her profile if she can speak English or not.
Yes,
This is the first thing that came to my mind.
yes,
And the most of the dating websites, they use English.
yes. Or you can come to Kediri, East Java, in Kampung Inggris. Many Indonesians learn English there. Sometimes they practice each other or go to tourism object near East Java or in East Java, with what is that? Foreigner. So if you are lucky, you can find the best one. This question is for Mr. Hashim. If he doesn't mind. Okay.
Okay, question for me. How is the idea of going to Asia? Because the Asians are polite, you know. That we know about people in Asia, Japan or Korea or Indonesia or Malaysia, they are polite and they are simple. And the Indonesians has advantage that they are Muslims. So being in Indonesia will make you feel more comfortable. People are polite, and being polite in Indonesia is extremely, extremely important. The father must be son, and the son must be polite with his father. Both of them, they must respect each other.
And friend.
And the friends, they
neighbors.
must respect each other, the neighbors, the people at work. Even all I will give you example. You don't call the Indonesians, they don't call each other by their name. Like me in Egypt or in the Middle East, everyone will be Haitian. But there is a title like brother or sister, young brother or young sister, that people should add it before the name. So they will not call me Hashim without any title, but they must call me something like Mas Hashim or Hashim or Ba Hashim. Because even if someone has a young brother, he will call him something like Ade. He will not call his young brother, even if this young brother is 1 year or 2 years, he will not call him by his name. So what I want to say that you will find in Asia here a lot of respect and a lot of people calm also because there is many trees, so they are so calm and peaceful.
Interesting question. Here. Is it easy?
It's easy to be the only Arab in university. It's not easy because no one speaks Arabic, and after months I start to miss talking in Arabic. I need to talk to someone in Arabic, and the video call with my family or my friends is not enough. But the Egyptians, they converted to Islam by the Yemeni, people from Yemen, Al-Hadarma, and by the Arabian culture. And most of them, they are like Arabs. The difference will be very, very, very slight in some few areas.
How
So being in a village and being only Arab is not problem because there is mosques everywhere. They fast in Ramadan. The neighbors, they give food to each other. People pray in the mosque, even women and the children, 5 times. So the living is not so westernized. It's not like living in the West or living in Europe. It's almost close to living in the Arabic countries. How people see me? People love the Arabs. They see me as a bole, as we said, they call the foreigner bole. They see me as a foreigner, especially the young. They wanted to come to shake my hand, take picture with me, ask me from where I am. And once they know that I am Arab, they feel so surprised and so happy. And they love to take pictures with me. And some of them, they learn Arabic and they try to practice their own Arabic with me. They learn standard Arabic in the school. And situation, accident happened before that I was in the mosque praying, and one of the people in the mosque and the men asked me the prayer and to be imam because I am Arabic and I can speak Arabic better than them. So being Arabic in Indonesia, being Arab person in Indonesia, this is something very good. I also like life simple. Is there any resources in
Is there any
handicraft?
resources in handicrafts like mobile phones or electricity maintenance? Yes, yes, we have here. We have many. And here my nephew bite me. Like a pity.
ولا يهمك أخي هاشم، أهلي كلهم يتحدثون العربية. أو for example, Mazen, he's living in Indonesia near me, and family of his wife, they speak Arabic. I also met that his grandfather came from Yemen about 100 years ago, and now he is Indonesian and he is pure Indonesian, but he speaks Arabic very well. So you can also find people who can speak Arabic. Equipment, electricity is refrigerator, air condition, laundry.
Yes, we have. We have. We have, dude. Shortage in hand.
Ah.
Yeah, we
You
have.
have this, there is refrigerator, air condition and laundry and made in Indonesia. Most of them are not imported because Indonesia almost they produce many things. You make cars
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
You
We
make cars
produce
too?
our own car, but it's not popular. Not really popular.
I saw many brands, many equipments, and they are made in Indonesia, not imported. Especially in electronic.
My hijab is made in Indonesia, by the way. Is that right? Have some series popular about magic? Answer it.
Yes, like in Egypt, for example, in any city, you will find that there is someone who do magic. The same like here in Indonesia, you will find that the people they know him. If someone, because don't forget that Indonesia is Islamic country. People 88% I think are Muslims. So they hate when someone practice magic or do magic, and they will try to ignore him and stay away from him. So you will find the people who do magic, all their neighbors and everyone around them, they will know them and they will try to not even say hi, they will try to ignore them. But a whole city, that the whole city is famous in magic, no. But it's like when we say that in Morocco magic is popular, then in Egypt there is people believe in magic, or some people that when they have problem they will think that someone made magic for them. The same way in Indonesia here, we can find someone, if he lost his job, he will think that this is because his neighbor made magic for him, or someone that is divorced or have problem, he will think that there is another person envy him or make magic for him. They're believing in magic in the same way that Arabs believe, but I don't know a city that the whole city do magic. No, but some bad people exist everywhere.
Yeah, nice. How much is the average dowry in Indonesia?
How much?
Huh? Money.
I made a video I explained the details about this in the video. If you will search in the channel, you will find it. But I will try to be short. How much is the dowry in Indonesia? Because it can vary from one family to another.
Yes, from tradition.
I mean, you can find a woman that she will accept مصحف, سجادة, for praying, and isdal, mukna. Mukna is what women wear for praying, and that's it. And another one, she will ask for gold and a car and maybe a house for millions. So there is no rule.
Okay, now I'm Googling 5 traditions of dowry in Indonesia from m.solopost.com. Okay, like for example, in Bugis, for bachelor degree, we have panai. Panai is, I don't know exactly the difference between panai and dowry, but this is amount of money that you have to pay is around 100 million rupiah. You can change into a US dollar or your currency.
100 million?
Yes.
This is about 100,000 Egyptian dollars.
In Aceh, the dowry usually 15 until 50 mayam gold. I don't know mayam. 1 mayam is 3.3 gram. So
About
you can
almost 150 or 200 grams.
around 45. And it's depend on the price of gold itself, of course. And Padang, Padang is in West. Padang, it's not mentioned how much, but it can be money or other things. That's you deal together, you discuss it together. And Banjar is in South Kalimantan. It's the same, gold or money, and the number they don't mention it, so not area mentioned, but yeah, it depends. And in Sasak is in West Nusa Tenggara. This is the island. It needs only 500,000.
The camera, we are back.
Hi, 500,000 for dowry. So it depends. Good luck. I wish you to find a woman who can marry with low price of mahar.
Inshallah.
But you can give seserahan or any present or gift to her as much as you want. Next, the fan. So what is that? I have all the qualities to be hated by my future woman and being so poor you.
No, because I am sorry, but I just give Morocco as an example because many Arabs, they think that the best people who do magic in the Middle East are in Morocco. In Egypt also we have people who do magic to find treasure for the pharaoh's treasure. They believe that the pharaohs, they have treasure and they do magic to take. So there is some places also at some cities they are famous that they do magic.
Okay.
But in Indonesia, no, alhamdulillah, the Indonesian people, they are religious, and they don't hate anyone because of his nationality.
Yeah, don't worry. We don't see people by color or nationality.
Is burger restaurant in American style can
Design.
success there?
Burger.
It will be success, but only in high class areas, tourist areas, or areas that has Arabs or tourists. Why? Because the Indonesians, they love eating rice. So if you want to cook burger, you will have to give it with rice, not with bread. So yes, a restaurant rice and burger, it will success. But burger as McDonald's, for example, they will not like it because they want rice.
Maybe some of us love it, but
They
some
put
of
rice on anything. Even the Indomie, they put rice on it.
Yes, that's true. I love it. Rice with Indomie. When it comes to dowry, I'm not pretending or saying that I'm rich. I'm the opposite. But the fact that women will ask for a lot,
Dowry,
maybe
it
in
can
dowry,
make
it can make any logical man run away from that woman. Yes. Yes. Who want to marry a gold digger?
yes.
But as long as the number still, what is that? Still logic and reachable, why not?
Yes, but most of the in Indonesia you can find everything. You can find the one that who is searching for money and she will ask for a lot of money, and you will find the one that she wanted to marry and her family want her to marry. So they will not put problems for the man who wants to marry her by asking him or being demanding, telling him bring this and buy that. So
I wish you good luck.
inshallah you will find good one. Alhamdulillah ala salama, Allah salamak. Welcome back. Is it true when it comes to magic?
or Morocco, I don't know.
It's a fact. It's
Morocco.
true. Because the Morocco
What about bakery and sweet item? Cupcake.
and the cupcake.
Yeah.
Look, I will tell
Spicy.
you. I will tell you a funny story. When I came, I found them. They eat chili. They put chili on everything. Even they bring the chili and they mix it with oil, with fish oil, and they eat it with mango. They eat it with cucumber. They eat it with anything. And because everything is with the chili here, I miss the sweet thing because I came from Egypt and I love the sweet things. I found that they treat the cheddar cheese as something sweet. There was a man, I found a man in the street that he is selling something sweet, roti bakar. This roti bakar is bread. It's bread, and he cut the bread and put inside it cheese and the chocolate and the butter and then fry them, and this is called something sweet. So they are not those kind of people who love sweet things. If you will sell for them something with a chili, you will sell more than cupcakes. But you can also sell cupcakes in tourist places also, as I told you, or you will have to search for maybe college students or yes, college students, because in this age they will love to try something new, but they will not eat it a lot. They will not use it too much. Even when the neighbors here, they give each other a gift, they prefer to give each other food, rice and meat and egg. So, and everything related to the rugby also. They have, what is it called? Stroke.
This job.
I have some people that's
The idea is sell something spicy, anything, but snacks or food, the main course, like spicy nasi goreng,
rice.
rice, fried rice.
Something spicy will sell more than something sweet in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Next,
Next.
because I have seen some people that spend.
Spend a lot of money in marriage, and in the end, it didn't work.
It happens. It can happen not only in Indonesia. It can happen in every city, in every country. This is something that you cannot control. This is risk. I mean that Allah doesn't want them to be together. So this is just bad luck. هكتبها بالعربي دي كمية الشطة دي كفاية. أنا ما باكلش الشطة دي كلها بس هما بياكلوها. هما بيحبوا الشطة. Why you love chili that much? Not only the Indonesians, the Indian also they love chili. Most of the Asians they love chili. وفي تونس برضه بيحبوا الشطة.
When you eat chili, you will feel like you want to eat more, and when it's burned, you want to eat it soon, end it soon.
How
But
are
you
you?
can't stop
الحمد
it.
لله.
Alhamdulillah.
حسين أحمد منور. سؤال بس هو صعب الزواج من فتاة. Is it difficult to marry Indonesian woman?
Difficult in what?
صعب في ايه بالظبط؟ صعب ان انت تلاقيها ولا صعب في في
Finding a
الزواج
woman.
عموما؟
Spending the money for maher, dowry.
كان I married in Indonesia. انت ممكن تتجوز في اندونيسيا. هو الجواز مش صعب. ايه اللي هيصعب الجواز؟
Yes, you
بس
can.
الموضوع في الاول وفي الاخر بيكون رزق. Marriage is
It's not
not
about
about money.
money. Yes, I believe that man should be responsible for his own family. And lead in the relationship but not expensive wedding or dowry. That's true. That's true. So find a woman who can marry you without asking for a big wedding party.
Search for a woman that she wants to marry, not she want to take picture and post it on Instagram
Or
and asking for gold and wedding and walima and in 5-star hotels and rent a car and do this and do that.
To me, if I have, if someone offer me to marry, propose me to marry and ask me,
No one can propose. You are already married.
no,
You are married already.
I said if only, okay. So, and my husband to be has a lot of money. I will not use it for spending only in one night for party. It's better to use it to invest in some business, or also to share with orphan and poor people around us here.
It's haram to spend to make a party for my own thinking. Some people they spend 50 millions or 40 million
Yeah.
rupiah.
Yeah.
A lot of money they just throw it to invite 100 or 200 persons to eat and dance and that's it.
And the tradition here sometimes, you invite them for the party, for wedding party, and then they will give you some money. But once your friend who is invited in your party
You will give
marry,
him the money
you
back.
will give him
The same in Egypt.
the money back.
Some people become millionaires from this.
Sometimes we calculate like is it will cost on me, or I will get what is that, profit or loss, something like this by having this party.
And not only you,
I think it's not good.
not only you, like your friend gave you money and she had a daughter and her daughter will marry, so you will give her daughter and her
Yeah.
daughter will give your daughter and so on.
Oh, okay. It's
And
same.
sometimes they wanted to break in Egypt. They break and they give each other more. So if I give to my friend 100, he will give me 500.
Why?
So I will be forced to give his child 1,000. Like I am better
Is
than
it
you.
a trick?
Like I am better than you. I give
It's
you
a
more.
trick. Next, what is that?
هل توجد مشاكل في الإقامة؟
He laughed.
There is no problem in staying in Indonesia. You can come with any visa as long as you stay legal. طالما إن أنت قاعد قانوني فما فيش أي مشاكل. وقت ما هتفكر تقعد ساعة غير قانوني أو تكسر فيزا المشاكل هتبدأ، لأن بيبقى فيها حبس وغرامة وترحيل ومنع من دخول البلد، بيبقى فيها مشاكل كتير. فطالما ان انت قاعد قانوني ما فيهاش اي حاجه. لو حجزت التذكره حاليا ما ينفعش تسافر لان فيزة السياحه مقفوله بسبب كورونا. فالحل الوحيد ان هي تبعت لك دعوه. انا في فيديو كتبته عملته على فيزا بي 211A، هتلاقيه في قائمة الفيديوهات في القناة. شرحت فيه بالتفصيل ازاي طريقة الدعوة دي، وفي فيديو برضو بالبهاسة مشروح فيه ازاي هي ممكن تبعت لك دعوة. فانت ممكن الفيديو اللي بالبهاسة الاندونيسي ده تبعته لها، وهي هتفهم ازاي تبعت لك فيزة الدعوة. لو مفيش امكانية لفيزة الدعوة يبقى هتستنى بعد كورونا وتيجي بفيزة سياحة. اول ما تفتح ان شاء الله، اول ما تفتح هقول لكم، لان مش هتلاقي مشكله في الاقامه. المشكله ان انت لو حاولت تيجي بفيزا سياحه مش هيطلعك في المطار، ممكن يرجعك. ينفع ان هي تسافر معايا مصر. بص، الست الاندونيسيه بتمشي ورا جوزها. لو هيعيش في مصر هتروح وراه مصر، لو هيعيش في المريخ هيعيش معاه في المريخ، بس بشرط واحد، انه يكون جوزها. يعني انت تيجي تتقدم لاهلها، واهلك يتعرفوا عليها، واهلها يتعرفوا على اهلك، ويبقى جواز رسمي، ويبقى جواز حقيقي، والناس كلها شايفه ان ده جواز، وتتجوز في اندونيسيا. وبعد ما اتجوزت خلاص بقى، انت عايز تاخدها وتسافر خدها وسافر. بس انت طبعا قبل الجواز لازم ان انت تعرفها، تفهمها العيشه عامله ازاي، تعرفها احنا بناكله ايه، لان طبعا في اختلافات في الاكل كتير، في الجو، لان في اختلافات في الجو، في اسلوب المعيشه، في اسلوب التعامل مع الاهل. ان انت تعرفها كل حاجه عن مصر، بحيث ان هي تكون مهيئه نفسيا للي هتشوفه في مصر. يعني مثلا الاكل، هم بياكلوا رز، احنا بناكله بعيش. هم قليل عندهم اللي بيتجوز مع الاهل، احنا عندنا في الفلاحين بيتجوزوا مع الاهل. هم عندهم اسلوب معين في التعامل مع الناس، مع الجيران، احنا عندنا اسلوب مختلف. فلازم الحاجات دي، هم عندهم ما عندهمش ربيع وخريف، عندهم صيف وشتاء، الجو استوائي، فالدنيا بتشتي طول السنة. وعندهم موسمين، موسم حر وموسم جاف، احنا عندنا 4 فصول. فالتفاصيل دي كلها بتفرق. ممكن هي التفاصيل دي تفرق معاها وتحدد معاها ان هي ينفع تعيش في مصر ولا لا. ولا لا. Because you asked in Arabic, so I have to explain in Arabic.
يا لا.
Is there any kind of resource that can give you ability to stay inside the country at least 1 year without need to leave, and how much it will cost?
Can give you ability to stay inside the country at least 1 year without need to leave, and how much I think about the visa. Use B211A.
Sponsor visa, it can be extended as long as the company is working. You will have a sponsor visa, and after the sponsor visa you will establish a company, and as long as it's working, so you can stay in Indonesia first. Second option is by getting married. Once you are married, you have the right to stay 1 year, and this 1 year you can renew it to another 1 year.
And choose what's that?
Good wife.
No, the visa, not correct visa, but the
Invitation.
B211. Because if you come with other visa like VOA, you have to go outside Indonesia.
في فيديو انا عملته شارح فيه النقطة دي. لو في حالة ان انت هتتجوز، ان هي لازم تبعت لك دعوة اسمها B211A. فشوف الفيديو ده وركز معاه. وفي فيديو زي ما انا لسه قايل لمحمود، قلت له برضو ان في فيديو بالبهاسة الاندونيسي بيشرح ازاي هي تبعت لك الدعوة دي. طبعا هي لو بعتتها B211A بتيلكس مش هتحتاج انها تغادر البلد.
This Arabic.
كم ساعة تذكرة الطيران وبتختلف من مطار لآخر؟ طبعا تذكرة الطيران في فيديو برضو أنا شارح فيه حتة تذاكر الطيران دي ازاي تشتريها. تذكرة الطيران هتفترق لو من اسكندرية لجاكرتا سعر، ومن القاهرة لجاكرتا سعر تاني لأن المسافة مختلفة. والشركات الطيران السعودية، الإماراتية، وإيه تاني، والأثيوبية، لا السعودية والإماراتية والعمانية، دول كانوا أرخص 3 خطوط طيران. سعر التذكرة قبل كورونا كان 10,000، دلوقتي بيبقى الضعف لأن الطيارة ما بتطلعش كاملة بسبب إن بيبقى فيه تباعد اجتماعي، محدش بيبقى قاعد جنبك في الكرسي، فأنت بتدفع تمن الكرسي والكرسي اللي أنت قاعد جنبيه، الكرسي اللي أنت قاعد عليه والكرسي اللي جنبك.
كرسي ولا جنب.
فبعد كورونا إن شاء الله نتابعوا الأسعار.
A person coming to Indonesia in order to marry and live and start a new life in the village or small cities. How much should I have in dollar? And please tell me the minimum. Don't tell depends. Bro, you start making problem with me. It depends on the area.
No, I can answer.
depend.
I will answer this question. To marry, I will not calculate the mahr because she will talk about the mahr. If you want to make your wedding in a hotel, you will pay a lot of money. If you will make it in the house, let's say 5 million rupiah for food, 1 million for photographer. This is 6 million. Let's add another 2 or 3, let's say 10 million for wedding party in the house. To leave, ask her how much does it cost the renting. The renting is per year, they don't rent
Don't
per
tell
month.
depend.
She must search and tell because each city has a price.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
don't tell depends.
yes, but you can find for 10 million, let's say 10 million for a village. I think this is fair enough. It will follow each other. 10 million for living, for the renting the house, and another 10 million for marry. And start a new life. Let's say that you must have another 10, 13.
In dollar.
$3,000 from 2,500 to 3,000. So you can marry and pay mahr, and you will have money enough for 1 or 2 months to it. المهر عندهم بيختلف من مدينة للتانية وبيختلف من عيلة للتانية، فالمهر ده انت تحدده مع العروسة. في اللي بيطلب مصحف وسجادة صلاة وإسدال، وفي اللي بتطلب كيلو ذهب، فده تحدده معاها.
صلاح come again.
يتنورنا والله، انتوا اللي منورين والله.
I start recognize him or her.
لا اللغة الأندونيسية سهلة. أحمد غالي منور، صالح منور.
غالي منور.
هل من الصعوبة تعلم الأندونيسية؟ bahasa Indonesia is not difficult.
No. Tidak sulit, not difficult. لا.
مش صعبة
مش
بس.
صعبة.
بص احنا ممكن نقارنها بالانجليزي. احنا لو قارنا الاندونيسي بالانجليزي هنقول ما عندهمش فيرب
No grammar.
ما فيش جرامر اصلا، ما فيش فيرب تو بي، ما فيش قاعدة اف وذن، ما فيش مستقبل، ما فيش ماضي، ما فيش مضارع، هو فيرب واحد. على سبيل المثال مكان، يعني ايت، انا اكلت، انا باكل، انا هاكل، بتستخدم نفس الفيرب هو وبتضيف بس كلمة بتدي إيحاء في الجملة هل انت تقصد المستقبل ولا تقصد الماضي. مفيش فيرب تو بي، ام واز وار، الحاجات دي مش موجودة. الجمع بسيط، بتحط الكلمة بتكررها مرتين، يعني مثلا قطة يعني كوتشنج، بتكررها مرتين، بتقول كوتشن يعني قطط، شكرا خلاص، مفيش بقى اس والكلام ده. فاللغة سهلة. ولكن عايزه بقى ان انت تذاكر، كأي لغه عايزه ان انت تذاكر لها. يعني انا ما ذاكرتش لغايه دلوقتي، انا بقالي سنه ما اتعلمتش الباحثه. بقدر اتكلم جمل صغيره، بس كلغه لسه ما اتعلمتهاش. بس هي اللغه سهله. المركز الثقافي الاندونيسي في القاهره بيعمل كورسات مجانيه لتعليم اللغه الاندونيسيه، فممكن ان انت تسال هناك.
يا أنا يا لا.
انا اول ما اتعلم اندونيسي ان شاء الله ناوي ان انا ابدا اعلمكم، بس اتعلم انا الاول. انا لسه ما اتعلمتش. Any more questions؟ حد عنده اسئله تاني؟ اللي عنده اسئله اساله.
هل من
We finished the discussion.
without haircut I can't read it well. منوري ما شاء الله.
منورين.
منورين. منوري ما يريد.
مش منورين.
There is no tashdid and haircut.
هما ما بيعرفوش يقروا العربي من غير حركات، من غير فتحه وضمه وكسره. يعني هي بالنسبه لها مستغربه ازاي ان انت عارف تقرا العربي ومفيش حركات على الكلام، ما تعرفش هل دي ضمه ولا فتحه ولا كسره.
Onion and garlic. I will ask mommy. Mami, ada yang nanya harganya bawang merah sekilo sama bawang putih sekilo berapa?
هنجيب لكم الاسعار.
Bawang online Mesir. Onion 35, garlic 28,000. 35,000, 28,000 per kilo. But it would be very
How much again؟
35,000 and 28,000.
احنا نحسب علشان ما نتلخبطوش في الحساب. نحسب ان ال1000 روبيا بتساوي جنيه مصري. هي 800 روبيا بتساوي جنيه مصري، بس احنا نحسبها ال1000. يعني 35
35,000
يعني حوالي 35 جنيه.
and 28,000.
هم عندهم الثوم والبصل فيه مشكلة، وكمان البصل على فكرة مش بصل، مش الكبير، البصل الصغير اللي هو البلدي اللي هو بيتعمل بالمخلل. البصل في اندونيسيا صغير، البصل الكبير فيه مشكلة، غالي اغلى. يقروا القرآن بطلاقة بس يعرفوا يتكلموا عربي. You can read Quran but you can't speak Arabic.
I can read Quran because it has haircut.
All the Indonesians.
But your letter is without haircut, so I don't know.
هم بيعرفوا يقروا، بيعرفوا يتكلموا عربي فصحى. أنا قابلت واحد بيتكلم عربي فصحى. الوحيد اللي بيتكلم عربي بلهجة ده واحد كان حفيد واحد يمني، يعني هو جده يمني وجاء استقر هنا في اندونيسيا، اتجوز وخلف، وده حفيده. فحفيده اندونيسي بس فخور ان انا يمني. فاليمن طبعا احنا عارفين النظام عندهم قبائل، متداخلين مع بعض اكتر. فسافر هو اليمن قبل كده ويعرف اهله على علاقة بيهم، فاللهجة بتاعته وانا بتكلم معاه يمني.
But for Indonesians who study in Islamic boarding school, they can read Arabic like this without haircut. I'm not from there, so it's hard for me. Sadaqa, yeah.
صادق.
صادق.
يقرؤون
القرآن بطلق بس ما
يعرفوش ديالكت.
I know.
يقرأ القرآن بس بتروح ما يعرفوا يتكلموا عربي. It is very expensive there have high
for this product in the yes, it's no, it's not expensive, it's cheap, but sometimes it's getting expensive if you will have Idul Fitri. That's this kind of big days, we call it the big day to celebrate something. Is Padang city considered expensive or cheap city? Padang, compared to my town, of course it's more expensive. But in average, Padang is
Like Surabaya?
yes, big city, so it's expensive. But not like in Jakarta, I think. I don't know, I never went there. Padang, Padang. I will ask my friend. If I remember.
What is the best way to find Indonesian wife? We answer this question more than one time, but
Yes.
أحسن طريقة in Arabic I will answer.
Yeah.
Because I asked in Arabic أحسن طريقة إن أنت تلاقي فيها واحدة إن أنت تيجي أندونيسيا طبعا. ليه؟ علشان تبقى أنت شايف كل حاجة زي ما بيقولوا عندنا في مصر على عينك يا تاجر. غير لما أنت تبقى شايف صورة قدامك أو شايف مكالمة فيديو. I will not say it depends no. او ان انت يكون عندك تدخل بقى تدور على مواقع تعارف من على الفيس في مواقع زي باز ارب مسلمة .com اوكي كيوبيد تندر في مواقع كتير انت لو دخلت على جوجل ودورت على موقع تعارف على اندونيسيات هتلاقي بس انا رأيي ان الافضل ان انت تختار حاجة قدامك انت شايفها عشان تعرف تختار صح. When it comes to work, can I find job?
I speak some language, not a lot with a computer science degree. Oh, your computer science degree, this is good. Not how much I need to start business or have a small farm, and please, it depends. No, it depends on. Hey, what's wrong? Why it's getting so big?
Because you make it.
Oh, sorry. So, okay, ja. How much? I need to start business.
You can find job.
How much a computer?
There is
3.5 million per.
what is the name of the application? CareerJet. Job database, job DB, job street. What is it called? The other one, Mirror Glass.
Wait.
Glassdoor. And
Wait.
the Glassdoor, these applications you can use them to search for job, not only in Indonesia but in Indonesia and in Japan and in China.
He will start for business.
Come to work. Can I find a job?
Comes to work. Can I? Oh, a job. How much I need to start business or have a small farm? If not, how much I need to?
But
yes, okay. You answer for the first questions, okay?
The second way to find a job is you can have sponsor visa and open a company. You can open computer company and it will work here because the market here is very good for this computer stuff.
10 computer, let's say each computer costs 3.5 million, 3,500,000 rupiah. For 10 computers, 35 million rupiah, and for renting the place and everything, let's say around 50 million rupiah for your business.
Yes, but also realize that what exactly do you want to open? Like you will open company for website and the design and the application, or you will open company for selling, buying and selling computers and accessories. I have to answer it depends because he didn't decide what kind of business. Like cyber cafe, it will cost different than buying and selling computers. But in general, like the number that you said, in the same range.
تعليق على
in the embassy they can tell you where to marry. Thanks a lot for your answer. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
But now it's impossible to come from Cairo to Indonesia. No, now
Impossible. Yes, impossible.
Visa on arrival is impossible.
In rupiah, bro.
in
50
dollar
In dollar.
$1 equal 13,000. Which
Or sometimes 14 or 15.
So-
Let's calculate for 15.
so $1,000 will equal 13 millions.
Let's say
So
3,000?
4.
$3,000 or $4,000.
This around the $4,000.
Yeah.
But this number is as a start for something small. Another question: is it possible for a married man to marry an Indonesian young lady? It's possible, but as far as I know, he must bring a paper proof that his wife, the first wife, agreed.
That's true.
Here in Indonesia, if he is Indonesian and the first wife is Indonesian, he must go to the court and take his first wife to the court and make her tell the judge that I agree that I know and I agree that my husband will marry another one. But she's from abroad, so I don't know how it will work, how he can prove this. Maybe you can ask in the embassy about this point. If
And KUA?
I mean, if it's possible to take the first wife abroad to the Indonesian embassy and she can write something, or she must come to Indonesia by herself, or what kind of paper or certificate?
Or ask to the KUA, because KUA decided which paper needed, which paper not needed.
Also the KUA in
The
Indonesia.
KUA in Indonesia. You will marry by legal, register it in KUA. KUA. Ask your girlfriend to ask to KUA. I'm Moroccan and just want to have a simple life with less stress. Haha, and Mr. Cypress coffee. I will be a farmer. Come to Madura.
When you come to Indonesia, you will realize that really it depends, because Indonesia is not one country. Indonesia is 300 countries and they are under one flag. In Jakarta, you will find the people have a culture and the music and the clothes and the colors and the language. And in Sumatra, they have different music, different way of dance, different food, different culture, different language. Almost each city has its own.
Bro, it depends on.
It depends on the city.
Yes.
Even the law, like in what does it called?
What
Aceh?
law?
Aceh?
This is not law by the government.
law.
It's just local government. It's tradition.
Which means that the law different here.
Yes, but this is tradition.
They have hudud.
Yes, but this is tradition.
Yes, but law.
Yes, but not from government, by the way. It's not from government.
Because in our Arab countries, the system of living is different. In our Arab countries,
Not from central government.
everything is from north to south is the same. Indonesia is not like this.
Yeah, Indonesia is various
Even the 5 basics
various
of Indonesia
tradition,
that unity in
diversity.
this.
Next. Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
Yeah,
thank
you're
you.
welcome.
It depends again, of course.
You start making problem with us.
No, because the culture, because there is 17,000 islands.
So it depends on which area you want to go.
Like for example, here in Madura, you can find a house, very big house. I record this house and I made a video about it, and it cost 10 million per year. I know a friend who is living in Jakarta and he pays 7 million per month for a flat.
By the way,
So do you realize the gap between the prices that here 10 million per 1 year for 12 months renting, and the same price you can be it in 2 rooms, flat, very small flat, in a building, 2 rooms in Jakarta
He
for
right.
1 month.
he writes your name correctly.
Hmm?
Hashim.
Yes.
Maybe he's your friend.
No, he's Arab.
Maybe he's your neighbor, your cousin.
No, he's Arab.
Okay, any other questions? Or we should end this live
Okay, if you
streaming.
don't, we will end this if you don't have any other questions. Do you have any other questions? Because now it's almost 1 a.m.
Yeah, in
In
my
Indonesia.
WhatsApp, I don't have more questions.
Do you have any other questions?
Check my
Thank you a
WhatsApp.
lot for your kindness. Until next live, inshallah, and hope you all the best.
Oh, what's that?
Thank you so much. Just nobody, and inshallah, you will find the wife that you want,
Amin ya Rab.
and invite us for your wedding.
Amin, amin, amin. Okay, okay.
And-
Oh, it's so sad to end this call now, but maybe
we have
tomorrow.
to.
Tomorrow.
we will do
Any
it.
other time.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this.
Thank you. Thank you very
Assalamu
much.
alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
And
Bye bye.
we will say it like the Indonesians. Dadah.
Dadah. Bye bye. Dadah, dadah.
Bye bye.